Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Hazy. I'm a mom of a 3.5-year-old named Alina and a 4-month-old named Elijah. After being introduced to and falling in love with the Montessori method, this time around for baby number 2, it has been a completely different experience creating his nursery and his play area. I've made changes in our home to create an inviting, cozy and engaging space where he can feel safe to explore. Each of the spaces I'm about to show you has been created with a purpose, specifically with my baby's needs in mind. I have followed the Montessori principles that emphasize the use of calm, muted colors and items that reflect natural beauty, while also keeping the space simple and minimalistic. So in today's video, I'm going to take you guys into our home and show you our Montessori baby room and play area that I thoughtfully created for my baby number 2, Elijah. We haven't fully transitioned Elijah from our room to his own yet. He's still sleeping in his little bassinet in our bedroom and is just practicing one nap a day in his room. But he has just started sleeping through the night, so I'm currently preparing the room by cleaning and decorating again so that hopefully we can move him to his own bedroom sometime soon. This room used to be Alina's bedroom until she turned 3, so the entire room is already child-proofed. The dresser is mounted to the wall, there is a floor bed, and we have the front-facing wall bookshelf at a height that Elijah will be able to reach when he can pull himself up. I just had to remove the old decal which was starting to peel off, and some of the decorations to make the room more minimalistic, simple and gender neutral. The biggest difference with our Montessori nursery compared to Alina's or any traditional nursery is that we are skipping the cot and moving him straight to the floor bed. I actually have a video talking all about the floor bed, what it is, why we do it and our real experience, so I will link it down below if you are new to the idea of using Montessori floor bed. A Montessori floor bed is essentially a bed placed directly on the floor. It allows newborns the opportunity to visually explore their surroundings without creepers in the way. It also gives the baby the freedom of movement so that the baby can crawl in and out of the bed independently as they grow. The biggest benefit I found in the last 2 years while using a floor bed for my first child Alina is that she learned to play independently. Being able to play independently is a great way to build a strong foundation for staying calm and engaged without relying on others. It can also help develop patience, emotional control, and self-reliance, all of which come in handy for everyday situations such as calming down for sleep. I've noticed that the magic truly happens when she's alone in a room while awake. This is when she becomes the most creative and imaginative, building the sense of autonomy and developing self-regulation. I've been truly amazed to see that she's learned to recognize her own sleep cues and put herself to bed when she feels tired. Additionally, having the option to sit or lie down next to the baby during the settling process can be much more comfortable for adults than standing and leaning over a crib. And I hung up some frames at a lower level so that Elijah can enjoy looking at them while lying on the bed. These frames are our wedding photos so he can see some familiar faces when he's alone. As he becomes more mobile, I'm gonna have to move this out of the way. I placed a pool noodle underneath the fitted sheet to prevent him from rolling out. I cut it in half so that it stays in place, otherwise it tends to move around and can be really annoying. And we have a changing pad here next to the dresser for diaper changes, which can be placed on the floor. Additionally, I added some cute little drawings that Alina made for him. I think it's so adorable. This is a mattress topper. It's where I'll be sleeping during the initial transition. As he starts crawling around the room, I plan to switch it out for a playmat, just in case he rolls out of the bed during sleep. It's a safer option to reduce the risk of SIDS. So this area is Elijah's movement area. I installed mirrors on the wall down here so that he can look at himself, developing the full visual body schema. The mirror placed next to playmats not only allows the baby to entertain himself but also focus and track his own movement. Finally, these IKEA Flisat wall shelves are perfect to display books so that baby can see the cover of the books rather than seeing the spine of the books. And this bar can be a pull-up bar when he's able to pull himself up. And then I added some living plants and a tan hanging airplane to make it feel more cozy and inviting. And then I finished off the decoration by adding his name sign on the wall to make the space more personalized. At the end of setting up his room, I lay down on both the bed and the floor to get a baby's perspective, ensuring he can see the things I want him to enjoy and checking for any potential dangers that may not be apparent from adult's point of view. A growing baby needs to play and explore in a safe environment, and we've set up a Montessori play area for Elijah in our living room. It's our communal area in the home, which makes it easier for us to keep an eye on him. We do have a playroom for Alina, which is currently full of choking hazards for Elijah right now. I just haven't had a chance to thoroughly go through Alina's activities to ensure none of them are dangerous for infants. So the area where Alina used to have breakfast has now become Elijah's little Montessori shelf. I think it's better to have separate shelves until Elijah turns 1-year-old. So this little shelf is to display toys nicely at Elijah's level so that he can access and choose toys once he starts crawling. I'll be creating a video about Montessori toys for babies aged 3 to 6 months in my next upload. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated. Now that Elijah is 4 months old, he's moving past the stage of just visually tracking toys or looking at a mobile. He's just starting to interact with toys by reaching out, hitting them, and trying to grab them. So I personally think that having a play gym for babies around this age is a must. As a Montessori parent and a content creator, I've never felt so intentional and selective about the products I bring into our home and recommend to my viewers. After endless hours of research, I finally stumbled across the perfect Montessori-aligned play gym. Ta-da! It's the Lovevery Play Gym. I just want to let you guys know that Lovevery did send me the play gym free of charge. Play gyms typically take up a lot of space in our homes, so I wanted something that's not only aesthetically pleasing but also seamlessly blends into our living room. I really love the simplicity, toned down colors, especially when the flaps are closed, and the natural wood arms. Plus, it doesn't require batteries, which aligns with the Montessori style, so I really liked it when I first received it. There are 5 learning zones. The different zones promote learning in targeted areas. You can introduce each section individually by simply closing the flaps. This allows the baby to focus on one toy at a time while keeping the others hidden, which prevents overstimulation. I've never seen anything like this before. It's usually either way too simple, lasting only a few months, or it's way too overstimulating with too many colors and features exposed at once. I think having foldable edges like this is such a great idea. So this one is making sounds. This is probably Elijah's favorite section at the moment. It's great for him to learn cause and effect by kicking and moving his body around it. And then over here, it has different textures. It's called How Things Feel. It's great for infants to safely explore and experience various textures. And this one is designed for exploring different colors, where he can not only look at them on his tummy, but also manipulate them with his hands. Once Elijah has enough of watching these colors, I can just fold this flap and it gets hidden away. And over here, it has these 2 clear pockets where you can slide mirrors or high contrast cards that came with the gym. You see how it really promotes tummy time for babies by capturing their attention with engaging elements. This setup definitely helps Elijah spend more time on his tummy. And there are clips on the legs so that the cards can be also used overhead, so he can watch the cards while lying on the back. And then this one is hiding and finding. This section includes a small pocket with a teething ring inside, giving an opportunity for babies to learn the concept of object permanence. It comes with 3 hanging toys, a wooden batting ring, a high contrast cotton ball, and an organic cotton teeter that makes a crinkly noise. These toys are perfect for batting and kicking, and you can also detach them and give it to the baby so that they can grab, chew, or mouth them as they please. And the gym can turn into a tent using the provided fabric, offering kids a fun hide-and-seek and imaginative play space as they grow older. I'm genuinely impressed with the overall quality of this gym. It's incredibly sturdy and made with organic fabric. I can see that this play gym is truly designed with purpose by experts, so I definitely recommend this gym. Next to the gym, we have a front-facing bookshelf. Currently, Elijah enjoys just gazing at the book covers, but it won't be long before he'll want to start to reach books himself. I've designated the bottom shelf just for Elijah. I cannot wait for him to be able to access and select books to read all by himself. We have the Montessori mobile, which is hung from the ceiling using a 3M hook. And I still need to finish baby proofing our living room area, as it's my next task before Elijah becomes mobile. In fact, the work is never truly finished. Our Montessori inspired spaces will continually evolve as the children grow. I hope you guys find this video useful and informative. If you want to learn more about doing Montessori at home, I do have a playlist called How We Montessori at Home. I'll link it down below for you to check out. If you liked today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!